My apologies. Yeah, guys, and appreciate everybody joining. Let's go ahead and we'll kick this thing off. I know people are still joining, but I want to get to the meat of this stuff and get started because there's a lot to share here on a topic I know we're all really excited to talk to you guys about. I know we've done a lot of different topics in the past. A lot of them over the last year or so have been, on things that are more WebFOCUS or iWay related. This is, as all of us are doing, kind of learning how some of these products within the the IBI stack that they've had for years or maybe new to it, and how some of these new TIBCO tools. This is one that really stood out to us the most. That is one that I know a lot of IBI people didn't really have in the stack, and it's one that we're seeing a lot of real value come for those clients. So we thought we'd kind of start the discussion on it and jump right in. So for those who haven't come to these in the past, otherwise I'm sure you've heard this before, but we do a lot of question and answer on these. You have a panel at the bottom, so feel free to put any questions you have as we're going along in that Q&A session part. And we have some of the panelists that will be here to help answer some of those questions as we're going through them. And then any of them that we don't get to, we'll try to have another session or we'll hang around at the end and try to talk more about those and bring up any of them, those that maybe we want to talk about more at the end. So, but again, we've always had a lot of good stuff there. So, please don't be bashful. Put anything you want to in the question and answer. We'll try to give you an answer. Survey and poll. So there will be some surveys or a survey at the end. So please give us feedback on that. You'll notice in this, we usually have a next topic slide. We really don't have a topic yet picked out for the next one. We've kind of gone through our series that we had done and we're looking at new topics, but we would love to hear in that survey or anywhere else that you want to communicate to us any ideals for topics that you guys are facing on a day-to-day basis or things that you want to hear. We do these just to have communication back and forth with you guys. So please let us know if there's any topics in the survey. There will be poll questions. I know you guys have done these in the past, so I'm sure you know how to do those, so I won't go into that, but you'll see those as we're going through. So love to get your feedback on those. And then, of course, the giveaway at the end. We're doing, I think, $150 of Amazon cards at the end. And so please stick around and we'll do the drawing for that. With that said, let's go right into the agenda. Again, we're already in the introduction part, so I'll kind of be moderating this as we go through it. And we're going to kick this pretty quickly to Kevin. There's not a whole lot to set up in this, I think. And most of you guys are familiar with these, so we'll go quickly into the actual meat of this with Kevin. You're starting to kind of give everybody a little bit of a lay of the land on where the true value of data virtualization resides and where it fits into architecture of a lot of the customers that we've been working with. And then Joe Walsh is going to do a live demo. Joe has been with us a couple times on these and does a great job of showing you how the products actually work and seeing them live and in action, which is always really fun. So he'll walk through in a live demo how to actually do some of the things that we're talking about. Dinesh is going to jump deeper into some of the use cases, a little bit more about how we've talked to clients about data virtualization and a lot of the use cases that have come from that to kind of see where these things fit in real life, real work type of situations. And then at the end, I want to do kind of an interactive thing. So we will have some polls as part of that. And if you guys came to the last one, it's something similar to that, where, after you guys have kind of been through all this stuff and you heard a lot of material, we're going to walk through 3 use cases and kind of talk about, is DV the right tool for those? And we'll give you a chance to kind of, in poll form, give your thoughts and then go from there. And then, of course, at the end, we're going to do, as we always do, we'll kind of stick around and do some more chat and QA and make sure that we get everybody's questions answered or at least are able to follow up on those. So, again, that's the agenda for today. For anybody who hasn't come on before, I think everybody knows TIBCO because you guys are all TIBCO clients. Amtex is a partner of TIBCO's. We have been for over 20 years, working with a lot of the products, helping build those initially, and then last 15 years, more of a developer for them. We do a lot of work with a lot of their clients developing applications all over the place. So we've probably had the pleasure of working with many of you guys and be glad to talk to me up. So I won't go deep into this again. So just to kind of give you a quick snapshot. We are based out of New York, but we do have offices throughout, especially a big office in Chennai, but we are based out of the New York area. You can see just some of the clients we work with. Again, this is a very small chart of who we work with. But again, our biggest thing here is we work very deeply with our clients. And our last slide said we're a boutique vendor. Truly, that's how we treat our client relationships. We go very deep, and we like to view ourselves more in a trusted partnership here, which is which is one thing to say, and hopefully most of the people that we work with will say that it's definitely the truth. So that's enough about us. Again, topic today is data virtualization and how you can actually use that to take your applications that you're using now, whether you guys are WebFOCUS users, like I know a lot of you guys are, or using other platforms or a mix of them, and be able to have a data architecture that supports that and gives you a much quicker, better way to be able to support that. And you'll understand more of that once we dig into the actual material. Just to kind of give you guys a quick introduction to the speakers on the TIBCO side. Joe Walsh, as I mentioned before, he's been with us on I know at least one other one, the last one we did. He's a principal solutions engineer for TIBCO out of Canada, and he's been with TIBCO IBI for I think 35 plus years now. So a long timer working with clients to help find solutions and help them use the product successfully. Kevin has been with TIBCO for a couple years now, I believe, and as a lead solutions engineer works really deeply with the product team on especially data virtualization, which is why we wanted to have him on. He's going to do, again, a quick introduction for us, but we'll also be around to help answer a lot of your Q&A. So we wanted someone who is very close to the product and where it's going to have that. So Kevin certainly is the right guy for that. Going kind of out of order here, Dinesh is our vice president for Amtex BI. He handles delivery, operations, and pretty much everything. And I think Dinesh has been with Amtex for about 10 years or more now, working with IBI clients pretty much specifically, and IBI TIBCO clients now, and helping run projects, helping run teams, and just helping people find value in what they're doing. My name is Tim Howard. Again, I'm director of sales for Amtex BI. I've actually came from IBI, worked for IBI for about 10 years, and worked for customers of IBI before that. So I've got a long time within the WebFOCUS and the iWay products, and digging into these TIBCO products as well. So so super excited to be able to talk to you guys today and to again dig into this topic. So with that being said, I wanted to go ahead and kick this off and let Kevin kind of take over. Again, we're going to be doing kind of a session, and I apologize for those who saw some of the promotions before. We did have a change in